It's been an amazing experience for me to work with such an amazing cast. The first time out for me, you know. I mean, this is really the first full feature that I've ever done, and just to have this incredible cast. An Oscar winner, you. I think 8 Oscar nominations.
Yeah.
Like 11 or 12 Emmys, 5 of which belong to Doris alone. It's just quite an incredible cast.
Yeah.
It was your idea to do this,
All right, I play Jack, Ernest Borgnine's grandson. He doesn't have a father figure really in his life, and Frank, Ernest Borgnine, is. No, you don't really come close. I think I'm closer with Ernie.
Jeffrey thinks he's the father figure. He certainly acts like he's the father figure.
Yeah.
Clearly, Jack, played by Cameron, doesn't feel the same way.
No, I feel much closer to Frank Ernest Borgnine's character.
Oh, thanks. That's very sweet of you to say that.
It is. And as the film goes on, Jack gets more and more affected by the impending likeliness of the loss of my grandfather.
So, I'll do it, okay?
Oh, no. No, my boy, no, no.
Everyone in the story goes through some transformation the more they acknowledge the truth of what's happening with Frank.
Stopping the insulin wouldn't...
Vicky, it's his idea.
You talked about it with him?
We all have very different relationships with him. And Jeffrey, who I play, is somewhat estranged as a son. And Frank, Ernie's character, and Jeffrey have had some conflict over the years. And it's one of the things that my character has to address, while still trying to be a dutiful son and a responsible son. Part of the responsibility is to look after Jack as best as he can, and look after his sister's needs. Vicky, played by Sybil Shepherd. But it's a family of very different types and very different personalities, and very interesting story to play. And the ladies in the movie, Doris Roberts and Ann Mira and Piper Laurie just showed up, and their storyline is taking over the shoot, and they're hysterical.
When I go to take the pill, is there water on the table or what?
Yeah. Now you can bring her back in the exact same one.
Yeah, let's give you some water.
Would I have brought the water with me to take the pill?
I play her granddaughter who doesn't want to go away to school because she's afraid that if she goes, she won't get to see her grandmother again. And I think this is something that Jeremy, the writer, went through too, that he had a program on the West Coast, and he didn't want to go because he was afraid. He knew that if he went, it would be the last time he saw her.
My character is a little bit different than the others. I have dementia. Lewy bodies dementia, which is rarely spoken about and really perhaps discovered 10 years ago.
You've done a lot of research.
I have. I've flown all over the place because I couldn't find patients who had it. And I Googled, and I just spent so much time reading. And then I found about information about support groups all over the country. And finally, somebody called, and they said, "We hear you wanted to meet a patient, and why don't you come up to Seattle?" You know, which was... So I did that, and I spent the day at this adult home and visiting with this nice man who invited me to visit with his wife, who was there. And it was very generous of him to do that, and I learned a lot. So I think that makes it different from Alzheimer's is that it has the added thing of hallucinations.
Which you see a lot of in the film. She's talking about, oh, there's the dog, and she works like in a textile production line, and it's so real, all of it. It's not like you're living in like a fan. It's like it's so real. You know, it's not like fantasy at all or like a dream. It just feels like you're there in that situation every time.
How long you worked this line?
Oh, I just started.
You better learn.
I love your character so much. She just is in her own little world. She really is, and she just doesn't care about anything else that's going on. And it's fun to kind of step into that place with you. And then I have to go be sad with Doris.
But the best part for me are the tough old broads, excuse me, who played by Ann Mirren and Doris Roberts.
Oh yeah.
They are so funny. They're so funny in their performances, and then also just on the set in between shots.
Tonic, darling, have a wonderful scene, sweetheart. And I'm going to be applauding you in the wings. Doris, as I see it, is the positive one, and I tend to be a bit of a grump, you know. Glass half empty, she's glass half full.
But funny.
One hopes.
Funny.
We hope.
She is funny.
Well, you're pretty funny too, kid. Yes,
I
in your
suppose.
tender moments, I was laughing.
See why I never worked with her before?
Let's see what that Wilson woman has sense enough to get off our table.
Ernest Borgnine can top them all.
Oh my
He's extraordinary. I don't know if we're supposed to reveal his real age. I'll let him do that. He's not quite 100, but
he's getting up there. Yeah, he's got more energy than I do.
It's the same day.
And I'm very happy to say that I had a little part to do in this, and I'm very happy with it.
You had a lot more than a little part to do in this. You're pretty much in every scene, just about.
God bless you.
How many days? I think we shot a total of 3 days that you weren't in.
Yeah,
That's it.
about that.
Today, and then last week one day.
Last
and
week,
and that other day when you wound up being in there most of the day
Exactly,
anyway.
yeah. I'm the only actor that can ever say that I got bed sores. But it was worth it, believe me. And a lot of times, believe it or not, when I had nothing else to do, I slept in bed. So how bad can it be, right?
Awake. You're awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Okay, good.
Greg, we've come a long way
Yeah.
in a short 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I'll never forget when you first came to my home in Beverly Hills, and you had a lot of trepidation. You didn't know whether you're coming or going.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you, it's been a pleasure, just an immense pleasure. Not only working with you, but with this great cast that we had. And I tell you, it's just been a lot of fun. And you know, these people are supposed to be in a hospital, but you'd never know it.
Was there a picture out with Mr. Ernest Borgnine?
Hold it just a minute. It's been my sincere and dear pleasure to meet up with some wonderful, wonderful people, and it's been a joy working with you, believe me, every one of you. It's just wonderful, and I thank you for, I think we're going to have a hell of a picture.
I do
really
too.
do.
I'm going to go home.
I thought you said you worked tomorrow.
That's a wrap, folks. It's a wrap for us.
We'll be up in New York and Los Angeles.
Absolutely will.
My sweet boy.
Okay. Now
Sweet
can I
boy.
drive you home?
No, darling, let go of me. Can't.
Bye-bye.